Okay, in continuation with yesterday's class, today we are discussing lathe machine. So how to do programming in lathe machine and some of the important cutting cycles used in lathe machine. Okay, so ordinary lathe machine we are all familiar with. This is a turning center. It is called as turning center or lathe you can say. There's a headstock. Job will be fixed over here. It will be revolved at a certain RPM. There will be the difference is here a turret. It will have n number of tools. So you can do turning, drilling, thread cutting, etc. All operations can be done. Instead of having a tool post, here you are having a turret which consists of n number of tools. Okay, right. So here the coordinate system is somewhat different from CNC milling machine. If you see this direction is x-axis. This is x-axis. This is neutral 0. The Z is length of the job. Okay, X is referring to the diameter of the job and Z is referring to the length of the job. So in case of lathe machine, the tool is about to move. The job will be fixed, but it is revolving with certain RPM. And here the lathe machine, not only lathe machine, any machine, there will be two coordinate system. One is machine coordinate system. In this case, this is machine coordinate system. Here, this is machine coordinate system in this picture, machine coordinate system, whereas this is the work coordinate system. Okay, so while we are making program is made with respect to work coordinate system. Okay, machine coordinate system will also be there. The program will allow you to set any point as your convenient reference point. So all programs are made. Suppose I am fixing a job like this. I want to do turning operation. This is my job, which will be revolving with respect to this axis with certain RPM. Okay, I want to do turning. This point is 0, 0, 0, 0. Means diameter will be 0 here, X value will be 0 here. X is referring to diameter of the job, and Z, length of cut or length of the job, is also 0. This is the work coordinate system you can define. So any machine, there will be a machine coordinate system, MCS, or work coordinate system. But we are making program with respect to work coordinate system. In certain system, you can make a program like this, and what is the offset value between this system and this system, that will be automatically taken care by the controller, and you can perform the cutting operation. So the idea is work coordinate system. Based on the work coordinate system, we are doing G codes and M codes. Okay, so this is a clear picture which shows this point is going to be the origin 0, 0. So in lathe system 0, 0 in the means X will be 0, Z will be 0. Supposing I am moving here, I am moving this point to this point. For instance, this is the point. In that case, X value, this is positive. From here, when you are moving here, X value will be positive. Here it is negative X. Okay, so in this case, this will be positive Z, this will be negative Z. So suppose this point, you can say, let us say this is say some 40. In that case, this may be 50. The corresponding Z value will be from here to here, say minus 10. It's an example. Okay, 50 is referring to the diameter. This location means the system will understand this as a job value, and this point is taken as the diameter value 50. The minus 10, why it is taken? We are moving in the left hand side, therefore it is minus 10. This is the value of Z. So while programming, particularly the lathe machine, this is the coordinate system used. We have to be familiar with diameter and length of cut. That is the scheme. So other than that, you can define any reference point. Okay, this is a reference point. This reference point you can keep anywhere. Origin you can keep anywhere. Okay. So CNC program can be divided into 3 parts. What are all they? startup program, profile program, and end of program. So this one we have already discussed the last class while we are discussing IJK values. So startup program means these are all the values. The first one, if you look at, this is the program number and G value, which specifies all the units in metrics. G98 gives feed in mm per minute. G28, so it is the home value, home position. M06 tool stored in location 1 will be in action. And M3, what is M3? It is spindle rotation clockwise. Speed is restricted to 1500 RPM, and this is a rapid movement, and from where we are going to start the machining. So X value is 32 means diameter 32, Z value is 5 means this point. Supposing this is my job, okay, here 32 its diameter, let us say 30, diameter of the job is 30, this center point will be the origin. In that case 32 means something away, this will be 0, Z value 5 means it will be here. Okay, this is 32 comma 5. So we are setting all the value, I mean program number and system and home position, tool, rotation, everything is set. So from where the actual machining begins, from this point actual machining begins. So up to this it is known as startup program. Next, profile program. This is where we are going to do the program. Means this is my cutting. See, since we are discussing lathe, I wanted to do like this. Okay, step turning I want to do. Okay, so in this case my initial position is here. After this I am defining the movement of the tool. In this case job is fixed. This job is fixed and it is revolving with certain RPM. This will be moving in this direction. If I give depth of cut here and I am making it move up to this position, then I can turn this part. This portion will be removed, and equally this portion will also be removed because of turning. Okay, so this profile direction, movement of the tool with respect to the profile is given here. The last one is end of program. End of program means once the machining operation is completed, the tool has to go its home position. So this is home position. G28 referring to the home position, and M05 stop spindle, M30 stop program. This is the end of program. So in your examination, if they are asking program, means your program should consist of these three parts. Okay, so these are all very standards. Go to home position, stop spindle, program stop. Initially you have to set whether we are using metric unit or CGS system, and spindle speed, feed, etc. defining will be the first part. The middle part only we are going to discuss. For a particular profile, how to do programming, that we will be discussing in this session. Okay, so this example will give you the coordinate system, an idea about coordinate system. Okay, so this point is 0, 0. This point is 0, 0. What is A? A is X, Z. Okay, in this case X is diameter, which is 40. A will be 40, comma Z value is 20. From here it is 20, therefore it is 20. Okay, so this is the value. If you give this value G00 X40 and Z20, your tool will be moving to the location A. Able to understand? Okay, so these are all the standard expression. Standard expression. If I put G00 X40 Z20 means my tool will be going to this position. This position. Okay, suppose I wanted to move it to B. What I have to do? See, this is a rapid movement. No machining is done. Here G01, I wanted to move it to location B. What I have to do is X value is 0. In this case, diameter value is 0 for B, and Z value is going to be 20. If I give this instruction, my tool will be moving from A to B. It will be the location, a rapid movement. If I put G01, some cutting will taking place. It will be some machining will be taking place. Okay. For a rapid movement, I am checking out the coordinate system. I am trying to understand the coordinate system so that I am giving this G00, X0, and Z20. This will make the tool to move from A to B. A to B. You understand? This is written here. Likewise, by giving various coordinate system, you can move your job from one location to other. For instance, supposing I wanted to move my job from B to E, what I have to do is, now current position is B, rabbit movement I wanted to do. Okay, so if I do rabbit movement, what happened? There is a possibility of hitting. It will hit, or the movement will be X and Y like this direction and like this direction. Okay, suppose let us assume that from B to E I want to move. How the E coordinate I have to give? What is X value is 45. Means that the diameter is 45. If you find out the Z value, this is minus 20. From here, this is reference. From here it is minus 20. Okay. If I give information, if I write a command G00, G00, okay, and X is 45 and Z is minus 20, this command will make the tool to move from B to E. This will come to this place. Okay, so this slide shows better understanding of coordinate system. Okay, this must be familiar with, then we can write a program very comfortably. Okay, here this is actually turning. What we are doing is, so this is a very standard. So controller, what you will do here, we are defining the absolute system. G90 is absolute dimensioning, means with respect to one coordinate, one origin, we are referring all the points. Okay, here we are setting the spindle speed. Okay, G97 will make the spindle to rotate at this 1000 RPM. M3 is rotation in clockwise direction. Up to this we can do, and this is also the tool. Talking about tool. Okay, we shall start from this place. Okay, since the billet size before machining, its size is like this. Diameter is 40. Diameter is 40. Its diameter is 40. This is the initial size of the billet. Okay, now I wanted to do the machining operation. Okay, before starting, I want to, this is my starting point. I am moving my tool to this location A. What is A? A is, I am, this is the billet size. This is billet size 40. I want to do turning, and I want to make this dimension 38. Therefore, A location will be 38 diameter, and Z value is equal to 5. Z is 5. Okay, so while I am writing this expression, it is G0, means rabbit movement. Wherever your tool, that tool will come to this location very rapidly. Okay, so this is my starting point. From here, I am doing cutting. Actually, the turning operation means the tool has to move in this line. In this line, it has to move so that I can do turning. So here X38 means diameter will be 38, means depth of cut will be 1. So here 1 mm, this will be 1 mm, this will be 1 mm. Therefore, the total diameter 40 will be reduced to 38. Okay, so we need not worry about the depth of cut. If you give X38, the system will recognize that depth of cut is 1. Okay, so this is the point. Now I am doing this one. G01 is linear interpolation. So actual machining happening if you give this one. X38 already defined in this location. Okay, Z value I am putting minus 48. While and feed rate is also set 0.8 mm per revolution. This is the feed rate. Okay, so while this command is executed, what happened? The cutter will move from, the cutting tool will move from this place to this place. It is moving on this, along this line. Okay, at the same time the job is rotating so that the material will be removed, continuously removed till it reaches B. Once it has reached, this command becomes invalid, because the condition is that 38 diameter and Z value is minus 45, therefore it has reached the position. Now this command is over. Next, what I am writing is X equal to 50 and Z is equal to 45. While executing this line, what happens? My cutter will move from this place to this place. It is moving away from the job, actually moving away from the job. It will come to this position. Next, G00 X50 is at 100 means I am moving far away, means this line 200 means it will be somewhere here. Tool will come from C to here, far away from the job. It has shifted from this place to that place. Now you can remove your job. Okay, so after reaching the, after moving the tool very long distance from this one, now you can remove your job and you can stop. Before that you have to stop rotation of the spindle. So this is how you have to write the program. So in this case, only two dimensions are required. One is X, referring to diameter of the job. Another one is Z, length of machining. Okay. Next, we are going to cycles. Some of a few phasing cycle. G94 is phasing cycle. How it works? Very rapidly it goes to the here and feed rate is given. Rabbit to Z position. It is moving to the place very rapidly. Feed is given to X. Okay, and again this feed is given. This is Z, and again coming here, going here, Z feed, X feed. Likewise, it continuously does the job. Now G94, the syntax is G94 X Z F. What is X? Diameter to which the movement is being made. Okay, diameter to which the movement is being made. This is referring to the X. Z value is Z coordinate which movement is being made. F is feed rate. F is feed rate. Okay, so this is an example how you can work with. Okay, so here G94 is a model code. What is model code is this will be in action unless you stop it. How you can stop is if you give G00 or G01 or some other command, this will be automatically terminated. Otherwise, this cycle keeps on in action. Okay, so this is the program. The first few lines, the initial setting means spindle speed, rotation, clockwise rotation, anti-clockwise, what sort of tool, and this is the starting point. I am explaining from this point. This will be the starting point. What is the starting point? X is 55. So initial billet size will be like this. Okay, this will be the initial billet size. Means this is the initial size. Okay, this much portion has to be removed by doing phasing. Okay, this is the initial size of the job. So I am keeping X is for 55, Z is equal to 2. Means this is 0, 0. This point is 0, 0. Therefore, this is 2. So this is my tool is here. This green line, green dot represents your tool. Okay. Now G95 is invited. I am calling G95 means the phasing cycle. X is 15. What is X? I want to keep this diameter 15. This diameter 15. I want to do phasing. My tool will be there. I want to move from here to here so that I can remove the material. Okay. The Z value is -2. What does it represent? This is 0. This is 0. This point will be the. This is this is -2. Okay. It will go here -2, and it will move from this place to this place, so that the phasing is done. Next. So once it is executed, this phasing is completed. Next, Z value is -4. Means what happened? The tool will return here, and it will go to here. Here Z is equal to -4. Means depth of cut is 2. Okay. Here again it will go like this. This portion is removed since it is revolving. Next 6, tool will go here and it will move here. Finally, it will go take this path. Therefore, this machining is completed. Okay, it's a complete cycle, phasing cycle. Once it has reached, if you look at this, it is 0.2 initially, 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.2. Means the depth of cut is 2. Every time I am giving depth of cut 2, and once it is over, I am giving G00. Means it is a rapid movement of the tool from the current position to move away from the job. That is what the X is going to be here, somewhere here, and Z 200 means it will be somewhere here. The tool will move very long distance. It will be somewhere here while it is executing. Okay, this is the example for phasing cycle. Next, turning cycle. This is also very similar to phasing cycle, but turning in the sense Removal is the parallel tool path. The various movement explained here. This is the syntax. G90 is referring to turning cycle. X diameter to which the movement is being made, and Z is axis coordinate movement is being made. F is feed rate. Okay. So here the example is given. In this case, these are all initial setting, tool selection and other things, initial setting. Now I am going to explain from this point. G00, X33, Z5 means this is the starting point of the tool. Okay, it is symmetric so that only half is drawn. You have to visualize like this. Other half is also there. This is the starting point. Okay, now it is given that G90, it is turning cycle, X31 is at minus 26. Minus 26, why it is drawn? As per the diagram, this is 14, this is 12, sum is 26. Okay, so from here, the tool will move minus 26 from this point. This point is actually 0, 0. While executing this tool will be moving from this place to this place. Here, the depth of cut is 0.5 mm. Okay, 0.5 mm, 33 to 31, actual size is 32. 31 in the sense 0.5 is the depth of cut, so this is the job before turning, this is the job. My original position is here. I am moving from this place to this place. Okay, this is 26, 31. Again it will go here, again it will move like this, again it will move like this. Okay, so I am reducing the dimension. X28 means it will become like this. My job, this is turn. Okay, this being removed. These are all removed. This is my step turned portion. So next one is this 14 mm distance, 22. This length is 22. Therefore, again, after 28, I am setting the diameter as 27, Z is 14. In this case, what happened? Turning will be done up to this. It will start moving from here and stop here. It is 14. Again, another cut. Again, another cut. So till it gets the diameter 22. Okay. Once this is over, similarly, this will also be done. Since it is rotating, you can able to make this step turned object. Okay, once this machining is done, you have to send the tool to its home position, then start the spindle and stop the program. This is how you have to write the program. And this is also a turning example. If you see, starting point is here. I am not explaining 100% the program. It is very simple. You have to define a starting point which will be closer to the job but away from the job. Starting point. In this case, I have set starting point as diameter 22.5, Z is equal to 30. Means this is actually 0, 0. This point is 0, 0. So from this point, I am keeping it away. It is away, starting point. Okay. And I am writing program to move the tool from here to here and move to this distance. Single turning. Okay. While it is moving this green line, what happens? This portion will be done. Okay. So after this, after the green line execution, what happened? Your job will be like this. Like this. Next, what happened? Again, I am giving depth of cut. The X value, I am giving 17.5, means this diameter I am giving. So from here, it will start moving and it is moving up to this. During this time, what happened? This portion is removed. This portion is removed. Therefore, you can complete the thread cut, the step turning operation. So the G codes, G00, G01, you can write, or you can invite G90 turning, that also used to do this. Okay, it is a single stretch, you can do the turning operation. Okay, so this is the code related to the step turning. So every line is explained here. It is self-explanatory only. Next, taper turning format. What is taper turning? You are knowing it, right? The manufacturing technology lab, you might have studied. So job will be like this. Okay. If you move it with certain angle, certain offset or certain if you the tool post you have to incline so that you could able to make a tapered portion. Means here tapered portion will be like this. Here diameter will be here, and here it will be greater like this. Okay. So this is a circle side view. This is also a circle. Okay, so this is a taper. So this is capital D, major diameter. Here this is capital D. This is smaller d. Okay, this kind of turning is also be possible in CNC. How to do? G90 is taper turning format. X value you have to give. X is diameter. Z value is in Z direction. I mean from here center point. This is minus Z. This is plus Z. This is plus X. This is minus X. Okay, likewise this direction, this is feed rate, and R value you have to give. This R value is nothing but difference between these two, D minus D by 2. If you give this value, you can make taper turning. So this is grooving format. Grooving is done with G75. Okay, R is a return value. What is return value? I will tell you in the next slide so that you can understand much better. With the help of drilling operation, I will explain it, return value. And G75, this is X. What is X? Total depth along X axis. Means this movement from here to here where to move. X axis, depth of cut. Z is total width along Z axis. Means this one. This movement is referred by Z. So generally in grooving, the width is 10 mm, the tool is also 10 mm. This tool is also 10 mm in width. Okay, so it depends. If suppose with the 10 mm with the tool, I wanted to make 20, so accordingly 20 mm width here, then accordingly I have to change the program. And P value, depth of cut in Z axis. Q is stepping distance in Z axis. F is feed rate. Okay, feed rate is what? Mm per minute. That value you have to give. So here, stepping distance, depth of cut in axis micron. You just still now it is fuzzy. The next slide it will be clear. Okay, because the grooving operation it involves n number of parameters. What is return value? What is P? What is Q? So why they are writing micron? So it is a format. They have given it. By giving appropriate value, you can do grooving operation. Grooving can be done. So the return value, P, Q and all I am explaining in the next slide. I mean with the help of drilling I will explain. So here's the reason is that the drilling is so simple, so that the understanding will be much better. Okay. Next one is thread cutting operation. Here G92 is the code. I mean G code used to make thread cutting. This is the syntax. Okay. F is pitch. F is pitch, and Z is thread length. I mean from here to here, what is the distance? What distance you, how long you wanted to do thread cutting operation, that one. This X is referring to minor diameter. There are two diameters. This is major, from here to here, major. If you measure the diameter from here to here, this is minor diameter. Okay, major diameter and minor diameter. If you give, you can do thread cutting operation. It's an example actually. So here that M32. 1 means major diameter is 32, 1 mm pitch. Okay, this length is 14. Thread cutting has to be done for a length of 14 mm. The length of the job is 70. Okay, in that case, certain parameters we need to calculate. If pitch is 1 mm, thread height you can calculate. It's a standard expression. P is equal to pitch of the thread. Thread is 1, therefore thread height you can calculate. This value is 0.613. Okay, this is thread height. What is thread height? It is like this. This is thread height. Okay, thread height. Right. Next value is that the minor diameter you have to do calculation. Minor diameter is equal to major diameter minus 2 times P. What is 2 times P? This one. And here is also will be there. So this will be the height. This will become the D, small d. So by expression you can find out D and P, height of the thread height. Now you can write the program. How it is been written? Up to this, the same. Tool move entry. In that case, X32. X32. The diameter is 32.5 they kept, it is 32. Okay, and Z is 5. Z is 5 means it is away from the job somewhere here. 32 means exactly along this line. Suppose this job is completed like this. Okay, exactly here. This is the starting point of the program. Now G92 X 31.5 means what happened? It is 0.1 mm, it is moving. Diameter is reduced by 0.1 mm. So the tool will be sorry, this is a straight line actually. Oh, it is not working. Straight line. Okay, straight line. It is exactly here. It is moving very little bit. This distance is 0.1. Okay, 0.1 or 0.1 by 2. You can say depth of cut if you're talking about it is 0.1 by 2. But diameter I am trying to reduce to this. Z value is 14 means it will move. The tool will move from up to this 14, up to this distance it will move. Okay, feed rate is given. Then second cut 31.8, 31.9 is reduced to 31.8 diameter, 0.7, 0.6, 0.5. So every time it is reduced, keep on reduced, and until it becomes this value. Because the major diameter is 32, minor diameter is 30.774. Therefore, up to this you have to reduce so that you could be able to complete the drilling operation. The drilling is over. Once the drilling is over, move the tool to its home position, stop spindle, stop program. Okay, this is how you have to write the program. So drilling cycle. So with here I will explain what is the return value. Okay, so drilling cycle is given by G code G74. This is a syntax. R is a return value. X value always 0. Why? Because your tool should not move along X direction, because only we are doing drilling operation. Okay, diameter reduction we are not doing in here. Therefore, this value always 0. Z is drilling depth. Means in this case it is 55 drilling depth. Okay, and depth of cut in Z axis in micron. In micron, if you look at this, the program Q is equal to 30,000. 30,000 micron means 30 mm here actually 30 mm. Okay, 30 into 10 power 3 is micron. This is 30 mm. Okay, depth of cut. What is the depth of cut? The feed rate is also be there. Feed rate you have to give the value. Okay, what is the meaning is return value. If you look at here, R is 1. R is 1 and Q is 30 mm. 30,000 I mean 30,000 micron. So 30 simplicity. So I am starting drilling here. My drill bit is moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. It has reached 30. From the reference, this is 30. Okay. Means the value given by the Q. This value. Okay. Once it has reached this distance, it will retract 1 mm. That is the meaning. If you keep on working, what happens? The tool get heated up. Too much of heat or lubrication may not be proper. Because of that, after reaching 30 mm, tool is returned back to 1 mm. In that case, R1, therefore it is returning 1 mm. Again, drilling happens. So that is the meaning. That is the return value. The return value you can keep 2, 3, etc. So it is generally kept as 1. Okay, in order to reduce the machining cycle time, it is kept as 1. So it is happening. Then it reaches here, again drilling continues. Next 30, it will be retracting back, or otherwise it just keeps on moving. Okay, this is the meaning of the return value. The Q value is referring to depth of cut in Z axis, means when the tool reaches 30 mm or the preset value, the Q value, it will return 1 mm back. Okay, that is the standard format for drilling cycle. So threading, we are all familiar with. It is a threading cycle. Threading cycle, something like turning, etc. Threading cycle is also there. So this is the syntax. You have to remember. You have to remember the syntax. So here, a root x value, root x. This value is minor diameter of the thread. You have to give minor diameter value. End Z is ending Z value of the thread. Means the length of the thread. If it is the job, I want to do the threading up to this distance. Here I am doing the thread. Okay, this distance, and a taper. amount of taper when cutting, no, it is optional, a special case. And radial height of the thread, this value you have to give. Height is radial thread of the radial height of the thread, and pass, depth of first pass. So n number of passes we are using. So depth of first pass is given here, first pass depth, and lead. Lead is equal to pitch of the single shot thread. This is pitch for the pitch value you have to give. The angle is optional value. Angle is optional. So any special purposes you have to give this value. Okay. So here G76 is threading cycle. So the some annexure I have given, it is self reading. So you can find out how thread height is calculated, and other important reading material related to various tools I have included. Okay, double start lead thread, what is the G code value, and grooving cycle also I have given a problem. Okay, so by reading this you could understand how to do programming for CNC lathe machine. I am stopping at this. Okay, any